Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, this is the potatoes from the single seed potato challenge. There's my little marker. It's a COVID test strip. Been using those. And Steve sent out a potato. Everybody got the same variety, same roughly size, same number of chits. Some have done well, some haven't. This is my update. I've managed to get the sixth one to get going. So I'm just going to take them into these. They're a little bit deeper. I'm going to pot them a little bit deeper. And this here is 50% of my homemade compost and 50% leaf mould. Just tease the roots out there, and then which roots which, and we'll just plonk that into the bottom, and then carefully, he says, we've had another good frost. It's Sunday the 10th. I did about 18 hours yesterday, so I'm burning the candle at both ends. I've got somebody out on site this morning looking after the gang just while I had a bit of a lie-in till 5:30 this morning. We took the dog and I've decided just to come up and get these potted up. It'll be really useful if I'd have put some bits and bobs in as well. So we'll leave that one, and I'll put some bloodfish and bone in the rest, and some bone meal. I'll mark that one up separately, see if there's any difference at adding anything at this stage. So that's 5 done. There's the example of where we've sliced it. We've dried it out enough so that it hasn't gone rotten. And what we thought was a chit there is definitely, and there you can see it's starting to grow, and this one will catch up quite quickly. These are my 4 best Kondors, and you can see they're really good stable plants. Probably why they grow the biggest potatoes. I'm going to plant them into the flower buckets. They've got no holes in them, so I use the core drill bit, so it goes from 0 to full depth, and I'll just pop a few holes in. You have to be careful. These buckets look like they've gone a bit brittle. I may have been a bit too overzealous. So you can, if you're patient, get quite a few nice holes, not trying to bash it through like I've just done. And maybe I need a new drill bit as well. It's had some action. So these 4 are going to be going into the blue tanks. So have a quick look, see if we've got anything at the moment. It's a little bit early to be looking for potatoes, but they look nice and healthy. I've got again some of my homemade compost in the bottom with a bit of bloodfish and bone. I'm going to put a little bit around the outside. I'm going to bury them slightly. I don't like burying the potato. And then we're going to put a little bit of the concentrate, similar to 6X that we get here at our allotment shop. And then when it goes into the blue barrels towards the end of May, it'll have all my homemade fresh compost, so it should have enough strategy. I don't want to tamp it down too much because we need those potatoes to grow. So I'm going to get on with those. Just conscious of the time because I need to get this uploaded for you on the Sunday night. So I've just left the leaves showing just slightly on that. And we'll just move on to the Kondors. They are looking a little bit sad. It may be because this cold night we've had. But these are the 4 best Kondors. There's another one looking a little bit sad. I think it's got slightly frosted. And I'm using my new microphone today, so hopefully everything's okay. It's the wind noise mainly. This tablet does record the noise well, but it does pick up wind noise. So it'll be interesting to see if it picks up the main road like my old one used to. These are the carrots, and we had the polycarbonate on the top, and I think it's drawn them a little bit too much, and then all that wind we had, it's just flattened them. So we'll see how they go. If not, we'll start again. So I've bought some of the lettuce up and some of the onions, and I've tried to pick 2 of each variety, one for the super soil bed and then one without. There's plenty of nutrients in there, so I'm going to get those planted now and I'll bring you back. So this is the bed that we had done previously. It's not doing too bad considering the frost we've had. So we've just put a few lettuce in this one, a few lettuce in that one. As you can see, everything's gathered absolutely everywhere with the wind that we've had. So the rest we'll put in this pallet collar bed with the peas. So let's get some peas planted. Two rows of this variety. We've got 3 there that haven't germinated. They'll go, all that material will go into the compost bin. Oh, Mandamoo. I've got it out again. So those are the ones we got from Thompson and Morgan when they used some of my videos in their blog. Again, Thompson and Morgan, the Oregon Sugar Snap. I like the Sugar Snap peas. I do suffer from the pea moth, the grub. So I'm going to use those. There's Bill and Val's Kent Blues. And we can add radishes, etc. to these beds now to keep them full and keep them productive. So just looking at the experiment where we've numbered up all the packets. So the White Lisbon number 3 and Ready number 4, they've all germinated nicely. The others are just a bit sporadic. So we'll get rid of all the other seeds, and we'll this season we'll concentrate on those. The real seeds, mystery mix, they're doing a lot better than the others. again. That's good to know. I do like seeds from real seeds. I've got to get Marie Curry's broad beans out somewhere. The carrots have been bought up. Obviously they're not liking the natural light, and obviously they were in the grow room, so they've just flopped down. Sweet peas have got to be done. The pak choy is now going to seed, and the strawberries look quite lush in the tunnel. There'll be a video following this, completely silent. That's why I've got the new microphone. Hopefully this is working okay. Don't know what happened. I've heard it before, just clicking on previous videos to the one that we had no sound. So once the microphone was plugged in, obviously the internal mic on the tablet switches off. Thanks for watching, guys. I've just had the dreaded phone call. Need to go to work, sort them out. But happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Remember, when you cut the heads off, don't touch these. Cut them off as well, and then they won't produce.